the country battles rolling blackouts, the independent alternative energy providers are fighting it out in court with the Coal Transporters Forum. The forum is seeking to stop any attempts to have these independent providers enlisted. Mary Phadi is from the Coal Transporters Forum. She joins us now live in studio. Thanks very much for coming in, Mary.
Thank you.
Let's perhaps start off with this reserved judgment in the High Court in Pretoria yesterday. Why would the Coal Transporters Forum want to interdict a process that possibly could be a part of the solution to the crisis we find ourselves in?
The IPP will never be a solution because it's very expensive. It's 3 times expensive than the current energy that Eskom is buying for. So coal is cheap, and the IPP is one of the investment that is killing the country. It is expensive. The reason for load shedding today is because the Eskom owes IPP private companies much more expensive than what they're supposed to pay for electricity.
But Mary, we all know it's a discussion around the world that we can't rely on fossil fuels for the rest of our lives. The fact of the matter is solar, wind power, it is at least a part of the solution. It might not have a massive contribution to the grid, but municipalities certainly can make use of IPPs.
Look, Michelle, we have our own mineral in this country. In fact, in Africa as a whole. We have coal, and we are not saying that they should not diversify, but it must not be at the expense of the country. And it must also be, you must be able to buy it. You cannot be buying something, coal is around 53 cents. You cannot be buying something that is cheap, expensive, and then the next thing you are going to sell it to the consumer. Consumers cannot pay electricity anymore. It's going up every day. And IPPs are costing around $2.28 if I'm correct. So therefore, that money that needs to be paid.
It's at least 4 times what coal is.
What coal is selling to Eskom, and that is expensive, and that is killing the households. And the other thing is that who are the people who are owners of IPPs? Who is these companies that are benefiting from IPPs?
Well, let's talk about the effect of a failing Eskom at the moment. It means that we can't, as the President has been doing, go around the world asking companies and countries to invest into our economy because we actually can't even keep the lights on at home. Is your concern as the Coal Transporters Forum more on the side of perhaps job losses? And is that a valid concern given that if Eskom thrives, we can attract more investment and actually create more jobs?
Our concern is the vendors on the street, the people that are sitting around in Mpumalanga, where they want to make 5 towns to be ghost town. Our concern is there. Our concern is the employees that are working for Eskom. 100,000 of people will be, on the street without work. At the moment, they've already taken Sasol, these people. They've already taken Dinel. What is there that is left that we as black people who can be able to say that this is our pride? Eskom will be sold if we continue the way we are continuing at the moment.
You're talking about the effects of corruption on it.
Exactly. And also the point of saying that, if people are losing their jobs, where will they go? Because the more you buy these IPPs expensive, the more Eskom is always on the minus, and the more they must pay back those companies. And these companies are not even, from here in South Africa, who are these people? We are asking a simple question of saying, who are these people? How are the black people can benefit from the same project of IPPs? Why are they not open to that so that they can tell us?
You're asking who are these people, but you seem to have an idea of who these people are. The IPPs.
It is quite obvious that if we are, as coal transporters, are driving, we have trucks on the road all over Mpumalanga, you can be able to tell who are the directors. But you cannot, when we are asking a simple question, to say, be transparent, tell us who are the owners, and you hide that from us. It gives us a concern because we know that there is something that is happening within this deal. There's something wrong with this deal of IPPs. There's something wrong with these people, this white monopoly capital that is coming in this country to take everything that belongs to us. This is our last fight, and we need to fight more so that we can keep Eskom.
Very quickly, before we let you go, Mary, if the High Court does not rule in your favor, what's your next move?
It is obvious that we will continue giving more pressure. We'll mobilize, we'll get people to assist us because, look, we've been voting for the ANC, and we've been since 1994, and we cannot allow Mpumalanga to die because of simple people that have put in a proposal that is not necessary. We will never stop to fight for the good thing of the country. It's not for our own interests, but the Coal Transporters Forum is saying that let us help the community. Let us say no to what is about to happen. We knew when we were going to Pretoria to close Pretoria, we knew what we were doing. We knew that it is correct to fight for what is right.
All right, well, thanks very much for coming into studio. Mary Phadi is a spokesperson for the Coal Transporters Forum.